month before the Gumby episode or whatever.
That's a given. The King Pill Munchie B shit is a given.
Right.
That's been going on.
But then, like, Gumby is someone that I had been trying to get on the podcast for a couple months at that point. We finally made it happen. The idea that I would, send...
What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? We're Sharp Type of the TNN and Trap News Network. Back in the same, like a cracking the same here at TNN Trap News Network. Good news you can use. Good knowledge, you ain't thinking about Collegito, big dog. Tap in with the tap in to make sure you're in fact tapped in with that good tap in. Like, comment, subscribe, all this good content we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. News you can use, knowledge you ain't thinking about college. Let's tap in with the tap in and see what's going on, man. Gumby, ADAM22, let's see what's going on with this content. They talk about his issue, the 4 extras. Let's go.
Sir, him talking about 4 extras hand. I mean, why would I do that? What the fuck? Like, well, he can talk about it. It's in the news. It's not like it's a secret.
No, let me tell you what's happening, Adam, and I think you don't understand this. It really ain't your, because, bro, if you in the streets and you call yourself a gangbanger, when you bring your ass up here and sit at this table, all them politics and all how it's supposed to go and what it is in the county jail and prison in the hood, that shit doesn't exist in here. Oh. Period. And I think what's happening is, and it ain't on you, a lot of the characters that we see on social media happen to be gangbangers, right? But some of them, like Hawk, I believe Hawk.
Now, there are actually way more people who don't gangbang versus actual gang members. Gang members are definitely a grain of sand on the beach of life. Gangbangers don't control the majority. Don't control the minority. Turn it up, Hawk. Don't control the majority. They are the minority. Turn it up. Right. They are a small percentage of people on this planet of ours. So there are actually a lot more people who are not gang related walking around this earth than people who are in fact gang related.
Gets it to a point to where he knows it got to be a little giving it, because you said some crazy shit to Hawk.
I just emailed you something that you can pull up. What
you said some crazy shit to Hawk that I was like, okay, maybe he's in the right state of mind.
Like what?
Somebody was talking about it's their birthday, and whenever somebody was up there with you, and he was like, oh, I can't go. Maybe it was Lush or something. I don't know. I can't go because my kid is due or some shit like that.
Oh,
right?
And I said,
and you said F that kid, which is super disrespectful.
Said, fuck your kid.
I was like, fuck the kid. You got a podcast.
Right then, the Hoover Hawk that we know would have flipped out on your ass. See, but you...
That's such a...
But Adam thinks that that's acceptable to tell somebody F their kid, but all right.
It's hard to think to flip out about.
See,
and that's for Adam. That's such a retarded thing to flip about. I only said F your kid. I only said, and I didn't even say F. I actually said the word. That's such a retarded thing to flip out about. How dare you as a dad be mad that I said F your kid? What the hell?
The fact that you're saying that.
Yeah.
I think I'm the only one that can really isolate the crazy shit you say.
I love that I do a podcast where it's so obvious that we are joking around, that we're having fun, that offensive jokes are part of it, and then we have a whole mob of fans out there that are so committed to finding offense in everything. They want to sow division.
I mean, you said F that dude's kid. That's pretty offensive.
Between the host so bad, and then the hosts don't give a fuck, and they're just like with the pitchforks just rallying. No, you have to be offended by this. It's so pathetic, and we shouldn't even be giving airtime to these kind of pathetic opinions.
Okay, you done?
Sure.
Okay, now Hawk mentions he has a kid on the way. I can't pretend. You tell.
We shouldn't be giving airtime to these pathetic opinions. No one should have anything to say about Adam saying F Hawk's kid. Got it.
And you're saying it was out of fun. Fuck your kid.
I would love to see it so that we could actually show how obviously sarcastic I was being in the moment.
You said it out of fun, though,
because
right?
Hawk's opinion, or what he said is...
He didn't hear you.
I'm not going to... No, I seen like a comment where he was responding to somebody talking about this, where he said, like, I'm not going to get out of pocket over something that was obviously a joke. What the fuck is wrong with you?
No, he didn't hear you at the time.
No, but he responded to it on Instagram.
What he was able to do, because people kept telling him about it, was go back and look at it and then see afterward. You said, oh, obviously you didn't hear me. I made a joke about whatever.
Oh, I did clarify, right.
Right? So he was able to see the whole thing. I'm talking about the Hawk, the people know, any man, right? And I got you in the trick bag.
That has anything to do with gang aspects. I just, like you said, like any grown man, I don't think that, I don't think that it's a whole thing. Like, I'm not really sure. Like, this is a whole 1-2 step, like Sierra. Like, any man who feels disrespected, you're talking about his children, is going to continue to make you go, whatever, blah, blah, blah. This is just, I don't know. It's a weird situation. To think that's, to think that somebody shouldn't. My bad. That's pathetic. Fatso coming up for the next video. To think that no one should be offended when you mention their children in such a disrespectful way is crazy. Like, it has nothing to do with gang members. It has everything to do with just being a man. And I don't know any man who would be okay with somebody saying F their newborn kid.
On this one. When somebody mentions their kid and a man says, F your kid, right? It's immediate response. Now, why did I tell you I don't give a f what you say about T-Rail? He got that coming. Because of what?
Because his son's throwing it back in a circle?
Yeah. Because he said, well, you know what? I really can't say nothing. Because he said something about your child.
And no, the reason why it was so obviously a joke is because I have never disrespected anybody's kids on this podcast aside from one person, Zero.
So let me ask you something. Do you think disrespecting somebody's kid should be in the joke category?
I think it's certainly something you can make jokes about, yeah.
You believe that shit?
That you can make jokes about having children? Yeah, of course.
No, about somebody's kid. Like,
no, making jokes negatively about somebody's kid, like how you're trying to insinuate that T-Rail's 7-year-old son is into homosexual activities and he's 7, so you're sexualizing a 7-year-old.
Say you believe the words "f your kid" should be in the joke category.
I mean, how many times have you watched a stand-up set and seen the comedian make jokes about their kids and other people's kids?
Their kids, yeah, but I'm just telling you, you're on a whole nother planet because you ain't bullshitting right now. You're looking at me like, hey, what the fuck, it was a joke.
No, because you're trying to like stir up some kind of imaginary controversy and imaginary offense where in context, when it was a bunch of people who are actually cool on a podcast together, there wasn't any offense. But this is what they do, is that now people decide to get the pitchforks out and be like, you weren't offended, but you're a bitch because you weren't offended.
Let me tell you why I'm not trying to stir it up. The picture I'm trying to paint is that where you're at mentally and how you see shit in your world
4D chess, yep,
is totally different than how we take what you say. And the people
but actually, the fact that I made a joke and that nobody got offended by it besides the people who were in the comments.
He didn't hear you.
But that proves that actually there was no offense because I even explained, I doubled back and said, hey, it's awkward because I made this joke and you didn't hear me. And so nobody laughed except.
Now, again, just if I make jokes about kids, I don't think that it's ever acceptable to make jokes about my kids. I don't talk negatively or talk down about my kids, even in a joking way. But for whatever reason, if I so choose to do that, that's still my decision. I don't think that it's ever appropriate or acceptable to talk about somebody else's children. Talking about children is never like on a list. Like, there's so many other things to talk about. Why do we got to talk about somebody's kids?
Yeah, I explained it to him, and he still didn't give a fuck because it was obviously a joke.
Listen,
and friends can joke around with each other.
He's not your fucking friend. Y'all just met each other.
We might not be at full friend status yet, but
I believe that if he would have heard you initially, he would have reacted another way.
I don't think so. I think he would have got that it was a joke.
No. You want to call?
So you think that Hawk will be all right with you saying F his kid?
I don't care.
This will call him. Now, do I think you was playing in your own twisted ass way? Yeah. You burnt out like that. This is why I don't pay you no attention when you saying gay shit.
I think everybody should be able to make jokes about everything, including their children, including HIV, STDs, illegal immigration, cancer.
Nah, you can't make jokes about that. So if somebody says my sister died of breast cancer, you gonna make a joke about the breast?
If the joke was good enough, then I think it would be acceptable.
See, you're fucked up in the head, bro.
Why?
Some of these things, it's just you can't joke about it.
I have a bunch of family members who died from cancer.
Yeah, okay.
I don't think cancer is off limits as far as something you can make a joke about.
So if your aunt died of cancer, you would joke with your uncle?
So you would think that that's acceptable? Your aunt passed away of cancer. Now we all making jokes about it. You think that that's cool? That's acceptable, bro? That's how you get your freak on?
About his wife dying of cancer?
No, I'm talking about just joking about cancer in general. Like, as if there was some joke that was about cancer and it was funny, and then someone's aunt died of cancer, that joke could still be funny outside of the fact that you personally dealt with the trauma of somebody dying.
So hypothetically speaking, your aunt dies of breast cancer, right? Would you tell your uncle, well, how long did you expect her to live with a rotten breast? With a rotten tit?
I mean, it's not funny, but if it was funny, I can imagine it being funny.
And you would say it. Some shit is just off limits. Is anything off limits?
I don't think anything is off limits, Rado.
It's to you.
Not if it's funny. I think as long...
Well, you didn't think that it was funny when Wack made jokes about your wife's body, but with that all being said, man, we finna get up out of here to the next one. Y'all know the deal. Red dots to the left. Y'all know the rest. And of course, it's free. Avenue A is free. We go.
Change the way you walk. Conversations in the bank will probably change the way you talk. I'ma always be right here and I will never leave you lonely. You can rest all of your fears cause I always got it on me. They took me from you once. You showed you was a rock. Speak on my demise, but the devil is a lie. Since blood sin and we only getting higher. See the love in your heart, but your eyes full of fire. See, I used to wonder about you, but I know now. It's Gucci bags when we land, how it go now. Real shit, a real bitch, and make you slow down. I beat it up and take a break and go some more rounds, and then we go some more rounds. It's gonna always be some rain, so the roads got umbrellas. I'm stressing with the homies in the town with them fellas. Gonna always take them pictures, I'll tell you when to post it. Gotta keep my eyes open, cause I know them niggas jealous. Yeah, I know them niggas jealous. But baby, keep a secret, she had died before she tell it. I went and got a bag by myself, they call me selfish. Gotta keep my eyes open, cause I know them niggas jealous. Yeah, I know them niggas jealous. But baby, keep a secret, she had died before she tell it. I went and got a bag by myself, they call me selfish. Gotta keep my eyes open, cause I know them niggas jealous. Yeah, I know them niggas jealous. Yeah, I know them niggas jealous. Baby, keep a secret, she had died before she tell it. Gotta keep my eyes open. See, I started as a dealer, then I finished as a dealer. I could put you on the beach in the middle of the winter. You and Nina sister wives, cause this shit can get tricky. Niggas frontin' like a trailer, turn that bitch into Matilda. Stepping on these niggas and I came into a feet first. 12 on these Balenci's and these bitches make my feet hurt. Rich nigga problems every day, I live a movie. You could fight in H&M or you could ball with me and Luke. She asked for a hoodie, so I let her wear the Gucci. Next day when she left, I ain't tripping, she kept the Gucci. It tastes like food, I even had to lick my fingers. And that pussy so good, I had to save me some for later. Diamonds on your neck, see them dancing on your haters. And they talk from the bottom, but you up, you can't hear them. You taking all the pictures, I tell you when to post it. Put on me and I'm focused, you ain't tripping, you a hold it. Cause you know them niggas jealous. Yeah, you know them niggas jealous. Yeah, I know them niggas jealous. But baby, keep a secret, she had died before she tell it. I went and got a bag by myself, they call me selfish. Gotta keep my eyes open, cause I know them niggas jealous. Yeah, I know them niggas jealous. But baby, keep a secret, she had died before she tell it. I went and got a bag by myself, they call me selfish. Gotta keep my eyes open, cause I know them niggas jealous. Yeah, I know them niggas jealous. Yeah, I know them niggas jealous. But baby, keep a secret, she had died before she tell it.